Well guys, freaking a whole season has gone by, and wow, we've gone through this whole season together guys. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and see how this season turned out.
Hi, I'm Albert.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Hi, I'm Jazz.
Hi, I'm Toby.
Welcome to Gamer State.
Game of Thrones guys, yes! yes. It's finally, the season finale has finally come guys, and wow, oh my god. That was freaking amazing. Honestly, it was freaking perfect. The best way you can possibly end this season. But before we get into that, obviously there might be some spoilers. I don't know yet, but we're gonna find out together. In typical Game of Thrones fashion, the best way I can describe it is, this is obviously a slow burn type of series. It's pretty much the same way for any type of TV series. So, you know, it's a little bit slow in the beginning, but I will say, when that first episode aired, I knew we were going to be in for one hell of a ride, and guys, it sure as hell was. People died, a lot of twists and turns everywhere, and we won't be touching too much on the beginning of the season, because the beginning of the season, again, it's a lot of building up, leading to the last two episodes, and we'll probably talk a little bit about those two episodes. Alright, so guys, pretty much this season obviously takes place after the events of the last season. A lot of interesting things happen. Freaking if you guys don't know, yes, freaking Jon Snow is back alive, and he's kicking all the asses, guys. It was freaking amazing. Okay, I don't know how many people actually like the Hound, but the Hound, freaking, I like him, and I'm glad he's still alive. Again, guys, this season was an amazing one. So there's really nothing to talk about in the first half of the season. So in the latter half of the season, freaking Arya ends up leaving the no-named, many-faced guy. So she leaves him and she goes off to do her own thing. War, all-out war for everybody. It's like war here, war there, so many wars. But the main one that happened this season is episode 9. Talking about the War of the Bastards, guys. This episode, I gotta say, there was a lot of talk about it, and I understand why. This episode was beautiful. Freaking when Jon Snow, or Stark if you just want to call him a Stark already, we've been waiting ever since freaking Ramsay stole freaking Winterfell from them. I've wanted him to freaking die already. Believe me, there is nothing more satisfying than that episode. That episode had everything you wanted: blood, guts, sheer violence, and an amazing wrap up to the story of the Starks, and how pretty much they're pretty much almost all dead, but nonetheless, it was a amazing, heart freaking warming, cheers, hands in the air, amazing. But it's not my favorite house. My favorite house is actually, you can't even see it, but it's like right up here. It's the Lannisters. I am a Lannister fan. My favorite character is Tyrion. And talking about the last episode, the way this season ends, guys, I gotta say, freaking, it started with one of the biggest freaking bangs I could have ever freaking imagined. Like, and both figuratively, and I'm not gonna say if it's the other way, but I was at my freaking desk just smashing my fists onto both my desk and my chair, just saying yes, 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 because if you haven't seen it, you gotta see it. You will be satisfied or you'll be in complete shock. To me, I was kind of happy because I wanted, you know, some people to freaking die already. So there were some people that I didn't want to die. I'm kind of sad about it. I'm not gonna say who it was, but what a way to just start off an episode. Now, there's a lot of things, obviously they're trying to wrap some things up and obviously lead us into the next season, and wow. It's just that simple. I mean, what else could you have asked for in this episode? You got everything all in one. You got, if you want to see just sheer chaos, at least in a metaphorical type of way, because the way this is going, it just seems like it's gonna be that way. Everything, I just want to see what happens in the next season already. I just want to see how it's all gonna go down. Later on in the last episode, guys, Jon Snow is at Winterfell, and I gotta say, like, the way they started off, I was like, they could have just ended the episode right there, and we could have just been kind of happy with it. But no, in turn, they go a step further, and Jon Snow. I was so this freaking close to shedding tears of Jon Snow, and it had me chanting King of the North many times as the episode kept going on. And of course, the last scene of this whole season, the dragons. You gotta leave it up to the dragons to steal the show, and of course they do it in their own fashion. I don't know, I guess if you haven't seen it, you have to see it. If you don't care about spoilers, then I'm about to lay it on you. Freaking Daenerys is taking all her ships from the Greyjoys, and this was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, holy shit, that is a lot of ships. But nothing, not even that many ships can steal the screen like those dragons, and this may have been the best ending to a season I have ever seen. The last two episodes, I don't think they don't match up to anything else, quite honestly. Again, like I said, I can't wait to see the next season. I'm on board. I love Game of Thrones, and if you haven't seen a single Game of Thrones episode, and you've been hearing your friends talk about it, I gotta say, it's gonna be a drag, but trust me, you want to see all the seasons leading up to this last one. I'm pretty much gonna own the box set, have it on Blu-ray with the rest of them, with the rest of my collection. So this was an amazing season. It kind of sucks. I kind of wish there was a little bit more, but you know, I don't think they could have added anything else to this season to make it any more better. If anything, it probably may have dragged it down a bit, but that is it for this episode. I kind of fanboyed a little bit, but honestly, I am looking at this objectively, and like I said, in the first half of the season, it is kind of slow, but that's the way it kind of is for every series like this. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, by all means hit that like button, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you thought this video completely sucked, there's a dislike button right down there for you to press, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.